What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Busch Gardens Williamsburg for the 4th vlog of the year. I am here because I have seen that a lot of the roller coasters here at Busch Gardens Williamsburg have reopened for the season. So we are going to take a look and try to capture some POVs on rides like Griffin, Tempesto. Busch Gardens Williamsburg is open until 9 tonight, and it is absolutely beautiful here in Williamsburg, Virginia. Sitting at a nice calm 50 degrees, but the sun is out, the rides are open. So we're gonna head to Ireland first because it is St. Patrick's Day celebration here at Busch Gardens Williamsburg, and we're gonna go see what's going on there. But before we enter Ireland, we gotta pay respects to the beautiful water features here at Busch Gardens in honor of Eddie Tateman.
Hi.
Hello. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You had a good day.
Alright everybody, so here in Ireland at Emerald Isle Gifts, we picked up the 25-year anniversary of Killarney, the little pin you can get for members. So that's pretty cool that they're doing that. And looks like the leprechaun is out over here. Clancy, that's his name. We're gonna go say hi to Clancy real quick.
I mean, not that I did.
We might head back over to Ireland a little bit later, but for now, we've got a huge ride reopening that we have to attend to. So I'll see you there in a minute. And so the huge ride reopening I was talking about is, of course, the tallest attraction here at Busch Gardens Williamsburg, and that is our B&M dive coaster, Griffin. So we're gonna go capture POV and let you guys know my reaction to the 2026 ride on Griffin. All right, everybody, we're about to dispatch here on Griffin. In the back row.
Now prepare to enjoy the power and speed of the mythical Griffin.
It is a perfect day to be riding coasters. There is no lines, and it feels great outside. So we'll start our descent up 205 feet. Off to the left, we can see the Loch Ness Monster in the yellow. You should see Alpengeist going along its Cobra roll if I can. Wait for it. There we go. Over there we can see Apollo's Pantheon and Tempesto. And off in the distance, if you look close enough, you can see Big Bad Wolf the Wolf's Revenge. There's Invader to the left. And now we're gonna drop 205 feet. We're here in the back row. It's a beautiful day. Let's do this. Oh, guest favorite time. And we got a second good drop. Going down. Griffin is running great even in the semi-frigid temperatures. Alright everyone, we just got 2 quick and easy rides on Griffin. I love this coaster, got a front row POV, and yeah, it's great that it's back open. So I think now we're gonna head to Invader because I have heard that there's been a little bit of retracking done. So we're gonna go check that out real quick.
guests, please lift harness and exit quickly, but carefully to your left. Thank you for riding Invader.
Platform clear.
Alright guys, we're gonna check out this Invader retrack, see
Now
what it's
sit
all
back
about.
and enjoy your adventure on Invader.
So I heard that only a section got retracked. So we're gonna see right now. Alright everybody, we are in the back row of Alpengeist here, and we're about to dispatch, and something I noticed is they're running 2 trains. So that is great news. The biggest and baddest here at Busch Gardens Williamsburg is running with 2 trains at full capacity. I want to talk real quick about the Invader retrack. That is amazing. They did not do a full retrack. It was just a little section of track on the turnaround, probably about a couple hundred feet. But man, it works wonders. It's amazing. I mean, that ride used to be so rough from the middle half until the end of the ride. But with that new track they put in, it's just amazing. I mean, it's running so much smoother. It's almost running as smooth as a steel coaster, kind of like when Grizzly opened up with the Gravity Group track when they retracked that. So if you have a chance, give it a ride. It's way better. And yep, here we're going out, guys. Oh yeah. Cover roll. Hello, Loch Ness. Oh! Oh yeah! Oh, it never gets old. And goodbye, mid-course. That was a great ride. Pretty much have the train to myself, so if you guys want a tip, if you guys want a tip when you're coming to Busch Gardens Williamsburg, I would recommend coming in the spring on weekdays if you're able to, after work or school, because practically no one's here during the weekdays, and in the springtime most of the rides are open and the temperatures are great. So yeah, that's a little hack if you don't want to wait in as many lines here. All right, everybody, we were just on the left wing in the back on Alpengeist, and now we are on the right here, which is arguably the best seat here because of the whip on that intense Cobra roll. So let's see if I can keep my camera still while going through these maneuvers on this beast of a B&M invert. Man, the views from Alpengeist and Griffin are unbeatable. All right, here we go. That mid-course is not hitting as hard as it usually does. Practically no trims. great ride. Alright everybody, we just got a nice 4 rides here on Alpengeist. And I can definitely say that with 2 trains running, the capacity is way better than with 1 train, obviously. But it's just so much easier to get on this amazing ride. So yeah, I'm grateful that they have 2 trains. But now we're going to head over to Germany to do a quick update on Verbolten and maybe a little coffee bar update. So I'll see you guys over there. Alright, now we're going to do a quick little update on the coffee bar in the Fest House. So it doesn't look like there's anything new since the last vlog. But just a reminder, it does say spring 2026, so should be opening in the coming months. Also, the 50th anniversary sale here in Fest House is still going on, so if you like some 50th anniversary merch, in case you missed out, you can grab it here for 50% off in the Fest House. And really quick before we check on Verbolten, we're gonna get a ride on the Big Bad Wolf the Wolf's Revenge if it is open. It does say it's operating at reduced capacity, but we're gonna go check it out. Alright, it's good to be back in the plaza for this new B&M family invert. Haven't been here since, I think, around October. So we're gonna get a ride on the Big Bad Wolf the Wolf's Revenge.
Enjoy a ride on the Big Bad Wolf the Wolf's Revenge.
Here we go. It's actually running way better than I thought it would be. I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I thought, just like Phoenix Rising, after I rode it after 6 months of being open, that this would be running rougher than unopened, but this is actually still running very good for about 8 months, I think. I think it's been open for 8 months. And considering the reviews on Barracuda Strike, I'm grateful that this is still running fairly good. Alright everybody, now that we're on the left side of the train, we're going to try to get some good looks at Verbolten and its outdoors section to see if there's any work going on or any updates we can see. Alright, let's try to get a good look at Bolt. Looks like there's some scaffolding up on the turn right before the launch into the show building. But other than that, it does not look like anything new. Unfortunate. Unfortunately, other than the scaffolding, I was not able to see much from the Big Bad Wolf the Wolf's Revenge's lift hill. But now let's head over to Verbolten's queue and take a look around there for any updates. So over here at Verbolten, we can see that there are scaffolding going up around the supports where you turn into the first launch into the show building. And that is supposed to be, allegedly, where the billboard will be, or sign, that will be part of the story somehow. So maybe it looks like actually they might be repainting the supports. They look lighter green, if almost white. So I don't know what the plan for those are. But now let's go check over at the front and the queue of Verbolten. Alright, let's take a peek. Let's take a peek over here at the station. Doesn't look like there's any apparent updates. Trains are still in the station, or at least the blue train is. Does not look like there are any updates in the queue, or as for what I can see inside the queue. Someone let me know if these on the outside. I'm probably delusional, but I do not remember seeing them before. Looks like nothing's going on here, or at the main drop. But look what I catch running in the distance. We're gonna head over to Pantheon, get some rides. Battering Ram is still closed for annual maintenance, but as we enter Festa Italia, I'm not as excited for Apollo's or Pantheon because I am eager to get a new ride on Tempesto because the comfort collars were recently removed, and that should elevate the ride experience greatly, and from what I've heard, it does. So I'm really hoping this ride is not closed due to weather or temperatures or any other reason, so let's go check it out. It looks like Tempesto is, I'm assuming, temporarily closed because it's on the ground. I'm not gonna walk in the queue, I don't think that's right, but maybe we can get a look over here from the ride exit of the trains without the comfort collars. Out. That looks amazing. That's so great that they decided to do that. Whoever decided to do that, great job. But now, it's time to go on the Velocicoaster of Virginia Pantheon. And Pantheon is sitting at a humongous 0-minute wait, which means a station wait. So best believe we're gonna get a lot of rides on this amazing intimate multi-launch coaster. You love to see an empty station at Pantheon.
Vlogging? Can I be a part of the vlog?
Sure. Got some guests on the vlog here.
Hey.
Goodbye, empty station.
I wasn't ready for this.
Someone tell me why the sign is... Alright everybody, we just got 5 back row rides on Pantheon back to back to back to back to back. And now we're gonna get a ride on the B&M Hyper here. Apollo's Chariot. I'm telling you guys, weekdays in the spring, or even weekdays in general, are the time to come here to Busch Gardens, Williamsburg if you want no lines. I mean, look at the station here at Apollo's Chariot. 3 people in the station, just for front row, so I have the back row all to myself. Best way to get your rides in.
Scan platform. Platform clear. Hope you guys have fun. Apollo's Chariot.
Alright guys, I have 2 clicks of room right now, so we're gonna see how much airtime I can get. But I think I'm gonna have to hold the restraint forward so it doesn't click down. But when this coaster's running good and you got some extra clicks, I'm telling you, the airtime is really good. It's underrated for sure. People like to hate on it because it's the first B&M, but don't underestimate it. Absolutely no one here today. as mentioned earlier. All right, let's see what you got, Apollo. Holy! Oh yeah, that's good. Alright everyone, we just left Vesta Italia with 3 rides on Apollos and 5 rides on Pantheon. And now we're gonna go check on Loch Ness Monster because I've heard that it has been on and off with operating today. So we're gonna check on that and hopefully be able to get a ride, but we'll see. And it looks like over here at Grover's Alpine Express in Sesame Street Forest of Fun, it appears that they have replaced the empty front car of the coaster train with the Grover statue. It was previously missing when I had last been here, so thankfully the Grover statue is back. Alright everybody, now time for the grand reveal. Is Loch Ness Monster operating currently? And unfortunately the answer is no. It is closed due to cold temperatures. But apparently it was running this past weekend, which is a great sign. So now I think we're gonna head back to Invader to get one more ride. I really want to get a good feel for that brand new track they installed. And I think we're gonna get a quick ride on Dark Coaster and maybe even Alpengeist before we head up Invader.
Do you have what it takes to brave the storm? Let's find out.
And it looks like Dark Coaster has also upgraded to 2 trains, which is very nice.
You've escaped.
That's great to know.
This time.
Alright, we just got a quick ride on Dark Coaster and, you know, I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of rough, not gonna lie. Like, it's got a little rattle. Not as rough as, like, Invader or, like, a wood coaster, but it's definitely got a rattle to it. And it's fairly new. It's only, what, 3 years old now? But, yep, anyways, now we're gonna probably head over to Alpengeist, then hit up Invader, maybe Griffin a couple times more, and then we'll go from there. I just got a great couple of rides here on Griffin, and now I'm gonna head back over to Invader to really get a good feel for the brand new track installed. Alright guys, well I got another 5 rides on Invader, and I'm gonna be honest, like, that track is amazing. You can tell when you switch to it 100%, like, you're like gliding across the track. It's crazy, it sounds way different. But that is a huge win for Invader. But I mean, if they could just do that for the whole ride, that would be amazing. But yeah, I recommend to go try it for yourself if you weren't a fan of Invader before, or you're just curious. But I think we're gonna go see Celtic Fire to end off the night. But thank you guys so much for watching today's vlog, and I'll hope to see everyone in the next one.